and gentlemen, welcome to the Empire Sports Media Game of the Week. I am JJ Seglio. It is great to be back here once again for the first time in a while. You're doing a Sunday night football game. It really has not happened in a while, but it is great to be back. Today's contest, I know the clock is a little bit off. We're currently fixing that right now. Today's contest features two AFC teams that are vying for playoff spots. The 5-3 Pittsburgh Steelers head out to Los Angeles to take on the 6-3 Los Angeles Chargers. Yes, I know they should be San Diego. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I believe they should be San Diego, but again, like I said earlier, I don't make the rules. This is going to be a highly contested game between these two teams. A lot of animosity going on. The Steelers with a must-win game tonight as they are trying to establish themselves among the NFL's elite, sitting at 5-3, coming off a dominant victory over the Indianapolis Colts this previous week. And then on the other side, you've got the Chargers looking to establish themselves as an elite bunch as they are looking for a statement win of their own as they took on the Tennessee Titans last week. It's going to be an incredible game. I cannot wait to get this thing started finally. I do have a working ticker of all the games between all the games that happened earlier today. It is great to be back doing another Sunday night football game. Let's have some fun. My impact players, starting with the Steelers offensively, I'm going to go with Kenneth Gainwell because the Steelers, or not Kenneth Gainwell, what am I saying? I'm going to go with Pat Freiermuth for the Pittsburgh Steelers offensively. Defensively, I'm going to go with, obviously, TJ Watt, best in the business. There is nobody in the league that plays to his caliber. For the Chargers offensively, I'm going to go with Justin Herbert. This is a huge game for him to officially establish himself among the NFL's elite against a daunting defense like the Steelers. And defensively, going to go with the hardest hitting safety in the NFL, Derwin James. 5-3 versus 6-3 as we are finally ready to get this thing started, folks, because it's going to be a fun one. Simple blue and yellow for LA with the Steelers in the classic black and yellow. And we're going to start with a kick going out of bounds for a touchback. That is not the start you want if you're the Chargers. What a disastrous start for Los Angeles. Could not have asked for a worse start if you tried. The Steelers' offensive line is very strange. They have a lot of stars, but they're missing a lot of guys back front, like Isaac Seumalo, one of the offensive guards for them. Here we go. First down and 10. It goes a pitch to Jalen Warren, and we're going to have another flag. Fucking unbelievable. Regardless, we're back. I gotta figure out what's going on with the Wi-Fi again. 1st and 15 coming up for the Steelers. That should set the clock back to 15 minutes. Yeah, because no time. Yeah, I don't know. This is the weirdest start to a football game I've seen in a while. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Here we go. First down and 15 to go for the Steelers. Rodgers takes the snap, 3-step drop, stepped up in the pocket, fires low throw, caught by Jalen Warren at the 35-yard line and down at the 37. So he'll pick up 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12 coming up. Second and 12. Rogers steps up in the pocket, delivers. It is complete. Telling you people, worst Wi-Fi of all time. Third down and 4 for the Steelers. Rogers drops back, fires, and it is incomplete. It was intended for Austin, and it's fourth down coming up. I'm gonna lose my shit, bro. I really am. Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, for the love of all things holy, this is what I have to work with. Sadly, there's legit nothing I can do. Have one bar going. That's just lovely. That's just lovely. Here we go. First down and 10 for the Chargers. They're going to give it to him on the first play. Kamani Vidal going to pick up maybe a yard. First play. Kamani Vidal going to pick up maybe a yard with 13:20 to So the Chargers go 3 and out as well to counter up the Steelers. $12:04 to go, and we'll step aside for 60 seconds. We'll be right back. And we are back. Hopefully we have figured out God knows what with the fucking Wi-Fi here. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. Yeah, the Wi-Fi here is like legitimately the worst ever. Alright, yeah, it looks like we figured it out for the moment. The fact that I'm somehow going to win in my fantasy league where I'm facing probably the highest seed possible without Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce is remarkable. It would take the biggest collapse of all time for me to lose this game. Barkley and Love would have to do nothing. And Boswell would have to miss like a million field goals. Very, 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 very unlikely situations is what I'm trying to say. Oh, wonderful. I forgot to start a kicker. Nice. So I completely forgot to change the lineup in that league. First down and 10. Hand off to Jalen Warren. He'll bounce it up through the hole. He'll pick up about 5. Second and 5 coming up. Now, the Charger defense is very scary. They've got Khalil Mack on one hand. Deshaun Hand and Jamari Caldwell at the tackles, along with Tierra Tart. They like to rotate the tackles a lot. Dagan Henley, the biggest threat on that defense, in my opinion, with Denzel Perryman. Cam Hart as well. Dante Jackson, who has been passed around the league for a while. Second down and 6 coming up, correction. Rodgers takes the snap, hands it off again to Jalen Warren, and he's going nowhere. Met immediately by Denzel Perryman, the longtime linebacker out of the Miami Hurricanes, for a loss of a yard. Third down and 7 coming up for the Steelers. Take a look at the way he bounces off the blocker. He is wide open. Parker Washington tries to double team the right guard, and he misses his assignment completely, and Perriman just walks in and blows it up. Correct, it was a gain of a yard, so it is 3rd and 5 coming up. My apologies on that. 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Steelers. Gainwell, the man in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set. Chargers bring 4. Rodgers under pressure. Escapes 1. Flushes. Now throws that deep downfield for DK Metcalf, and he overshoots him. Oh my goodness. If he would have got that on, would have been an unbelievable throw. But Rodgers just overshoots his man Metcalf, and it's 4th down. A very long field goal now coming up for Chris Boswell. Boswell's kick is up from 59, and he drills it. Chris Boswell doing what he does best, and that is just absolutely destroying kicks. He's good from 59, and the Steelers lead 3-0. We'll be right back in 60 seconds. We are back. The Steelers leading this one 3-0 after a 59-yard bomb from Chris Boswell. Doing what he does best, and that is just absolutely making the easiest field goals, the hardest field goals, look like a 25-yarder. I mean, the way that he kicks inside of 50 yards is just, inside of 60 yards is incredible that he manages to do that. God, it's so annoying how bad the Wi-Fi is here. It's incredible. And speaking of which, that Bears game was absolutely off the goddamn charts. And it is a good return for Williams. So get to the 33-yard line. And now let's take a look at the Steelers defense led by TJ Watt, who is just an absolute monster. I mean, there is no one else in the league that is like TJ Watt. I mean, he is truly one of one. What he does is just unbelievable. First and 10 for Los Angeles. Herbert takes the snap under pressure, floats one deep down the right, left side, incomplete. Intended for Ladd McConkey, and it's second down. Wanted pass interference, doesn't get it. You got a little tug, but I wouldn't really call that blatant pass interference. I mean, you want a call and you don't get one. I mean, it is what it is. That happens. Second and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert, three-step drop, fires, is complete. It's Quentin Johnston. He'll have enough for a first down. Never mind, they're going to say short by a yard. I thought he had it by the second effort, but I guess not. You can actually leave comments, by the way. The chat box is working. Yes, John Jim, I did see that. 3rd and 1. Herbert go for the sneak, and I don't think he got there. Nowhere to go on that one. A full yard short. Now, what do you do if you're Jim Harbaugh? I think you punt this ball. I mean, he wasn't even close to that. He did not even gain a yard. The Steelers had inside leverage on that one, so they were able to get that with the... Yo, John Jim, I see you in the chat, bro. Send that shit to the Discord, bro. 4th and 1. They're going to try this again. Or maybe they're going to try to draw him off. Let's see. They go for it, and this time they got it. He just charged forward. It was like a bull. It's such a BS, like, thing. I hate it so much. Scott Madlock, he was the fullback who got the push on Herbert. It's going to go to Patterson, and he won't get anything there. Maybe a yard, if that. 2nd and 9 coming up. Very different Chargers run game without, obviously, Omarion Hampton. Hassan Haskins is pretty injured. But it also comes down to just how destructive Kamani Vidal has been. He has been absolutely unbelievable. Second down and 9. Herbert. Steelers showing blitz. Steps up, fires. It is complete to his tight end, Oronde Gadsden. He'll pick up about 7. 3rd and about 2 coming up for the Chargers. Gadsden was basically a wide receiver at the University of Syracuse, with how he was the only person that... He was Kyle McCord's favorite target, no questions asked. But, like, his showing against Minnesota was absolutely unbelievable with how destructive he went against the Chargers. Correction, it's going to be 3rd and 3 now for Los Angeles. McConkey goes in motion. He'll split out to the left side. Now goes back over to the right. Herbert, 4-man rush for Pittsburgh. Steps up, fires, nearly intercepted. Joey Porter Jr. jumped right in front of that, and it's 4th down. Oh, my goodness. That should have been an interception. He threw that right at him. Oh, my goodness, that was bad. I mean, that's a simple... Oh, my God. You have to catch that, Joey. Joey Porter, you 1,000% have to catch that, man. J.K. Scott sends it high. It's a long kick. And it will take a Charger bounce at the 6-yard line. So the Pittsburgh Steelers offense will come right back onto the field. 6:47 to go. We'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I don't think Tree is streaming the game tonight. I mean, I would think he is, but because it is the Steelers, yes, he is. He's got a cross and everything. Tree, I would just like to say thank you for hooking me up with the scoreboard because this thing is amazing. Commercials they're dragged out so far. It is kind of ridiculous how long they're dragged out for, but it is what it is. But yeah, some crazy action happened throughout the league today. Stuff that I definitely did not see coming. Like the Patriots beating the Buccaneers 28-23. That was a great game. The Bears coming back down 10 against the Giants. Caleb Johnson, the man in the backfield, they're going to give it to him on the first play, and he's going to lose 2 yards. Nowhere to run. Jamari Cardwell, he got back in on that hit, so it's going to be second at about 13 coming up. Second down and 12 coming up. Rodgers. It goes again to Johnson, and he's going to be down at the 9-yard line. So it should be third and about 8 coming up for Pittsburgh. At the University of Iowa, he was one of the better running backs in the entire Big Ten last year. Him, Quidshot Judkins, Travian Henderson, they were all good running backs, sure. But to me, I believe that Caleb Johnson was the best running back in the conference last year. So big 3rd and 7 coming up. Shotgun set for the Steelers. 3 wide receivers set. Johnson in the backfield. Chargers bring 5. Rodgers under pressure. Got to get away. The ball is out, but he's going to be down. A safety. Just a disastrous play by the Steelers. God damn it. I can't even talk. Disastrous play there from Rodgers, and it ends up a safety. I mean, he basically walked right into Khalil Mack. He's lucky he fell on that ball because that would have been, you know what. Khalil Mack with a great play there, forcing him back into the end zone. And there you go. You got yourself 2 points. There you go. 2 points. 5:09 to go in this one. Boswell sends it away. This will be returned by Davis at the 10. Gets a block at the 30. And down at the 34-yard line. With 5:03 to go, the Chargers will take over on offense. Vidal going to pick up maybe 3 yards on this one. 2nd and 7. Second down and 7. Vidal goes back in motion. Justin Herbert, the man under center. Vidal goes back over to the right side. 4-step drop. Herbert under pressure. Escaping the pocket, and he is brought down after about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and about 4 coming up for Los Angeles. Of course, I forgot to run the clock. Great. Third down and 4 for Los Angeles. Oh, that was moving on the left tackle. That is going to be easy false start. Yeah, I saw that a mile away. That's a false start on the left tackle. Yeah, that was obvious. I think everybody in the crowd would have got that run. Like, I could have had my back turned and I would have known that was false start. That was egregious. He's flying down there. Third and 9 now for Los Angeles. Herbert, 4-step drop, under pressure, delivers, incomplete. Intended for Quentin Johnston. He can't hang on and make the catch. Darius Slay, the former Philadelphia Eagle and Detroit Lion, in on the play. And it's 4th down. What a defensive start to this one. Pittsburgh blitzed 5 on this one, as Peyton Wilson got back there. Scott sends it away. And this will be caught at the 10, at the 15, 20, and finally brought down at the 21-yard line. So the Steelers will now take over once again on offense. 3-2 our score with 3:11 to play. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back. Steelers and Chargers. What a game this has been so far. 3-2 is our score. Just at 9 o'clock, basically. Steelers have been a microcosm of what most NFL offenses have turned into. They've been very strange, to say the least. Like, I don't understand this team. I don't think I ever will understand this team. And I feel like that's what makes them great, is that I will never understand them. First down and 10. Steps up and is complete to DK Metcalf at the 39-yard line. An 18-yard gain. First down, Steelers. First down and 10, 2:35 to go. Handoff goes to Jaylen Warren, bounces it up and blasted by Denzel Perryman at the 43-yard line. He'll pick up just about 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Denzel Perryman has always been a hard hitter, especially going back to his days at Miami. I mean, that's just how they were taught to hit. They've always been taught to hit very hard and physical, very aggressive. That's just what they do, to be honest with you. Second down and 6. Gainwell goes in motion. Rodgers under pressure, steps up, across the middle, fires complete. It's the big tight end, Parker Washington. Or Darnell Washington, excuse me, wrong Washington. Darnell Washington. It's a first down for the Steelers, and Rodgers got them cooking now. Darnell Washington, him, Eric Ebron, it feels like the Steelers have always had a big-time tight end that could be a wide receiver, just depending on how they utilize him. I mean, it's very strange with the Steelers, but, I mean, I'm not sure. They're such a weird organization. First and 10. Pitch goes to Jalen Warren. Makes cut the 40. 35 and brought down to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 8 on the play. Second and 2. I'm telling you, it legit feels like I'm calling a game at Heinz Field because of all the Steelers fans. Hell, if I have my terrible towel, I'd start waving it right now. Because everybody knows I have a very soft spot for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I love them. Second down and 1. Warren, the man in the backfield. And Rodgers going to take a timeout with 25 seconds to go. Mookie Betts, Reggie Miller, Dan Fouts is there. A lot of Chargers and Steelers alumni are here as well. Palomalo's here as he is from California. Snoop Dogg. .25 seconds to go. Second down and 1. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. He'll have enough for a first down. Very nice jump cut. The Steelers keep it moving, and this should take us to the end of the first quarter. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter with the score. The Steelers 3, the Chargers 2. We'll be back in a moment. Oh, man, what a first quarter. First down and 10. Rogers dumps it off to Fryermuth, breaks the tackle. Pat Fryermuth going to pick up 9. To a very loud set of moo chants from the Steeler fans. Beautiful blocking there on the tight end screen. He had his blockers downfield. He almost yanked off his jersey, but it is what it is. Second down and 1 now for the Steelers. Johnson is the man in the backfield. Warren splits out to the slot. Now Warren goes back in motion, fakes the handoff, goes to Caleb Johnson with a burst of speed to 15 and down to the 13-yard line. It's another Steeler first down. Well, never mind. It's coming back for holding. So what was 2nd and 1? It is now 2nd and 11. Second down and 10. Rogers steps up to the end zone. Well, just short of the end zone, but it is caught by Jonnu Smith for a first down, Steelers. Down at the 12-yard line. How the hell did he catch that? That's going to be tight. Let's see. Jonnu has it. Ooh, that's... All right, here we go. We'll stay right here. I don't think I need to go to break again. I feel like I've gone to break. I'm going to say that since it was originally ruled a catch, I feel like it's hard to overturn the ruling. I'm going to say as of right now that that is going to be overturned, but it is very, very close. Some of these commercials are just out of control. Oh, here we go. So it is confirmed. I think... Yeah, he does. It is not a catch. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Third down and 10. 3 wide receiver set. Rogers steps up, fires complete to Kenneth Gainwell, and he's forced out of bounds. R.J. Mickens playing at that safety spot. And it's 4th down. And now on comes Chris Boswell to attempt another field goal. Come on, you got it. You got to knock this through, Chris. From 45 yards out. Oh, wow, he missed. Unbelievable. He hooked it. Damn! Fucking Boswell, he never misses. So 2nd and 5 coming up. I completely missed that one. Second and 5 for the Chargers. Quick throw is complete to Quentin Johnston. He'll have enough for a first down at the 48-yard line. First down, Los Angeles. It's such a rare miss, though, from Chris Boswell. First down and 10 now for the Chargers. Vidal in the backfield, 3 wide receivers set. Steelers bring 5. Goes deep down the right side. Incomplete over the head of Quentin Johnston. Jalen Ramsey in on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Psychem Supreme, what's up, my guy? Hope you are enjoying the stream. Second down and 10, 11:47 to go in the second quarter. They'll go right back to Kamani Vidal with some space. He'll have enough for a first down. The 3rd round running back out of the University of Troy. There is an injured Steeler on the play, and it is big play Slay. Darius Slay down and injured at about the 45-yard line. Let's see what that's about. Hopefully he is okay, but that is enough for a first down. Yeah, they do have to throw to Ladd. I agree with you. Yeah, Caden, I know. Appreciate the W's, my guy. First and 10. Steps up, fires complete to Arondé Gadsden. Out of bounds after about a gain of 5. Now, let me just say for the record, I do want to give a quick shout out real quick to my guys Michael Messing, Kellen Bresnick, Dylan Raskowski, and all the members of the Valley Central Division 3 team for clinching a spot in the Super Bowl against the Newburgh Goldbacks. It should be a fun one in Marlboro next Saturday. Hopefully I can make the trip. We'll see how it goes. 2nd and 5. Pop pass to Davis. He's got... Oh my God! He just got absolutely slammed. After about a 3-yard gain, whistles are blowing. Clock continuing to run. No, it's not illegal. That's literally a clean hit. That was a clean tackle. I don't know what people are trying to say. Here we go. 3rd down and 2 for the Chargers. They are 49% on 3rd downs. They go to Kamada Vidal. He's got the first down. Vidal, excuse me. I thought it was Vidal, but I guess not. Regardless, he's a machine. First and 10. Herbert dropping back to pass. Under pressure. Steps into one, and he's brought down for a loss. A sack by Peyton Wilson. And Nick Herbig gets in there as well. Loss of about 3 on the play. 2nd and about 13. And now Herbert's shaken up. Second down and 15. It was a 5-yard sack. Herbert. Steelers bring pressure again. Fires. It's caught. There's Ladd McConkey for a first down. Herbert's still very shaken up. But it is enough for a Charger first down. First and 10 coming up for Los Angeles. Herbert fakes the toss to Vidal. Steps up, fires the screen, and it is dropped by Gadsden. I mean, that was a pretty low throw from Herbert, so I'm not really going to blame Gadsden. 2nd down coming up. Beautiful play there by Ramsey to really break that up. That's funny. 2nd and 10. Herbert steps up, goes to the end zone. And it's out of reach for Gadsden. Very late on that, and it's 3rd and 10. There is a very late flag, and this could be a penalty. Let's take a look at this replay. Alex Highsmith just simply slides underneath, grabs the legs, and it's 3rd down. Yeah, no flag. Why would you throw a flag there? That's a clean hit. Thank you, Caden. I appreciate that. Not a penalty at all. 3rd down and 10. Herbert, 4-man rush. Steps up, fires. It is dropped and nearly intercepted. Off the hands of McConkey and then off the hands of Duggar. So the Chargers avoid worst case scenario, and out comes Cameron Dicker to attempt a field goal. That should have been intercepted, but no one can catch the ball. They rigged the field with explosives because no one can catch. "32-yard attempt for Dicker is right down the middle. May as well have called that a 3-run homer for Cameron Dicker. 5-3 is our score. What a football game. This is on the verge of becoming one of the football games of our time because this is unbelievable. I love this. What a football game this has been, where literally no one on the face of the earth can catch a ball. What a football game this has been, ladies and gentlemen. 5-3 is the score. I'm honestly having fun doing this game. "7:32 to go, and the kick is off, and we are back underway. This will be returned by Gainwell and forced out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So here comes Rodgers and the Steeler offense back onto the field. First and 10, 7:27 to go. Empty backfield, 5 wide set. Chargers bring the blitz. Rodgers under pressure, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree lays the hit. Loss of 2 yards, 2nd and 12. I thought that very well could have been a fumble. 2nd and 11 goes to Warren, cuts to the outside, and he is brought down hard. Dan Henley lays the hit. Gain of about 4 yards on the play, along with Elijah Bolden. 3rd and about 8. This is getting ugly, man. We want to talk about physicality. Yeah, this is like a baseball score. I agree. We need points, man, on both sides. 3rd and 8. Rodgers, under pressure, throws the moonball down the right side, and it is nearly intercepted. What a play by Nico Reed. And it's 4th down coming up. Wow. What a play. Another punt for the Steelers. And it will be fair caught by Davis at the 18-yard line. And now the Charger offense will take over. We'll be back after this. And we are back once again. This game is just on drugs right now. But feels like every game's been on drugs thus far.
All veterans and their families can join. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Who's listening?
Stay still and Egypt.
Israel.
Guaranteed authenticity.
The Cartier crew.
And the Tiffany. Those selections from Egypt.
Millions of finds, each with a story.
How can I make it?
Gemini, could you just be a little less excited?
Check out the hours. They go great with the hydrangeas below.
Who was last till Saturday?
Yeah, they should last a month. Kirby's Last Scratch Pizza. Definitely not the Kirby's Iron number.
This is the original. Nobody's been here for decades.
Here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Chargers. 5:49 to go in the second quarter. Handoff to Kamani Vidal with some space. He'll have enough for another first down. Snoop Dogg's incredible. I love him. First and 10, the screen to Quinn Johnston, breaks the tackle, but not much there. Only picks up 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and about 8 coming up for Los Angeles. What the hell is going on with the scoreboard? It is malfunctioning beyond belief. Shouldn't be that much of a surprise. This is normally what happens. Second and 7. Herbert, Steelers bring 5. Under pressure, steps up, incomplete, intended for Rondé Gadsden. There is a flag down, however. And I think this is going to be a holding penalty against the Chargers. It's on Bradley Bozeman, one of the captains. Yeah, I mean, that probably could have been a sack. Second and 17, Herbert, the screen to Vidal. It is caught. Kamani Vidal with some space down at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5. So now it's become manageable. And that's the one thing that you had to do is become manageable. Third and 4. Herbert under pressure. Evades one, can't evade them both. Sacked again. It's the rookie, Keanu Benton, with the sack. And it's 4th and about 13. And the Chargers will have to punt away again. It was Peyton Wilson who got in there first. Who swims past Vidal, who gets on him first, and then Beaton cleans it up. Fair caught by Williams with 3 minutes to go. Chargers sitting 2nd in their division behind the 8-2 Broncos at 6-3. The Steelers still in 1st place, sitting at 5-3. The Ravens won today, so that helps out their case. Cincinnati on bye. Cleveland obviously lost again. The Chiefs are at 5-4. You can't count them out because they are the Kansas City Chiefs, and they're a very reliable team when it comes to the months of November and December. So let's see what happens here. 1st and 10, 3 minutes to go for the Steelers. They have both the big tight ends, Freiermuth and Washington, out on the field. It's a toss. It'll go to Jalen Warren, and not much there. He'll only pick up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. you got to get something going offensively because right now you're not doing it at all. Right now, this is looking like a pretty garbage football game. Second and 6. Rodgers steps up, fires across the middle. It's intercepted! R.J. Mickens with the interception. And the Chargers get the first turnover of the game. Rodgers had been throwing a couple of hospital balls all game long, a lot of mistakes. He finally makes his first big one. It's for the first time tonight. Aaron Rodgers, you fucked the ball. Wow. Completely overshoots DK Metcalf, and the Chargers are in business. Sudden change. Hand off to Kamani Vidal with some space. He'll pick up about 8 yards. Second and 2. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll step aside for a moment. Watching the Empire Sports Media Game of the Week. I gotta lift my hat up a little bit because covering up too much. I gotta shave at some point. I mean, my beard is growing pretty long, I'll be honest. I may have to fix that. We haven't even hit the half yet. Second down and 3. Handoff again to Vidal. He's got enough for another first down. So now the Chargers can, if they can go up 12-3 with them getting the ball at the half, I mean, listen, I truly, with every flesh and bone in my body, I still do not know what the Steelers are. Are they contenders? Are they frauds? I don't know. 1st and 10 now for the Chargers. Herbert fires a quick screen complete to Quentin Johnston. Makes a man miss at the 25. Still going at the 20. And he's brought down there after a pickup of about 6. 2nd and 4. Oh. Second and 3. Delivers. Herbert strikes for Gadsden. He'll be about 2 yards short. 3rd and 2. They're going to say, yeah, 3rd and 2. Well, they're going to say a yard, so. I did it again. Third down and 1 coming up for the Chargers. And a timeout taken by Los Angeles. That is their first. TJ Watt has been neutralized by this defense. Third and 1. It's getting loud at SoFi with the Steeler faithful. Steelers load the box. Hand off to Vidal. He's got the first down. Chargers can start to burn clock a little bit. .25 seconds to go. Herbert takes the snap. Under pressure, fires right side. Incomplete. It was intended for his receiver, Keenan Allen. And it's 2nd and 10. Second down and 10 now for the Chargers. Herbert, the man in the shotgun set. Steelers bring 4. Fires across the middle. It's caught! Touchdown, Ladd McConkey! Oh no, John's got life, doesn't he? Dicker's extra point is true blue. 12-3 our score in favor of Los Angeles. My God, he was wide open. What a play by McConkey. And this is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Steelers will take over now on offense. Boswell had made one from 59 yards away. So the thought is if you can get 20 yards, 25 yards, you're really not that far off because you're at the 35-yard line. 20 yards, 25 yards. That's all you need now if you're the Steelers. You can't take a sack, obviously. Then you're basically going into the half. 1st and 10. Chargers bring 3. Rodgers under pressure, rolls out, fires. Incomplete. It was intended for Roman Wilson. I don't think, I don't know how there's only 1 second left. Yeah, there's at least 5 seconds. This is a long one. He's got to throw it 65 yards in the air. Incomplete. Now there's 1 second left. And a timeout taken by Los Angeles. Third down and 10. You cannot take a PI here. Just throw a screen to Roman Wilson, and they're just going to go to the half. Only 1 touchdown. It was by Ladd McConkey. We have hit halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We'll step aside. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half. And an early return for the Chargers down to the 33-yard line. And now, let's see what their offense can do. They are leading 12-3 after the touchdown by Ladd McConkey. Let's see if Justin Herbert and the Chargers can pour onto that lead and keep the ball rolling. And a false start early against Los Angeles. Apologies for going idle during the commercial. Yeah, Money Mills, he came through for you guys. He's going to probably make the Jaguars lolcow. In fact, they probably are lolcow. First and 15, Herbert steps up, fires, batted at the line. And Herbert managed to get it back. This is going to be a penalty against the Chargers. Obviously, this will be against Los Angeles. Forget about that. Never mind. A penalty against Alex Highsmith. Like I was saying, Money Mills genuinely came through. But yeah, Jay, I know since you're watching, get your chat to see this. Put a link in the server. Get everybody to watch this. We need the Jaywalk chat in full force for this half. First and 10. Handoff to Kamani Vidal, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards. I'm finally saying his name right. I've been saying Vidal for the longest time possible, but supposedly it's Vidal, so I'll start saying it like Vidal. Second down and 8 coming up for Los Angeles. I got to fix that clock. Herbert under pressure. It's broken up. And it's going to be third down. Justin Herbert is 6'6", yet he's had a ton of passes get deflected. Steelers coming back. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's the Steelers. The bullshit is very, very real when it comes to this team. I've been watching the Steelers for a while. I've been just expecting the Steelers to come back and win this game. I just am. Third and 8. Herbert steps up, fires, it's caught! Keenan Allen! First down, Chargers. And that is exactly what, what LA needed to do. Before the next play, I'm going to go run and grab a drink. Rams won today, so I'm going to have myself a brisk iced tea. I would like to say, with today's win, I still have perfectly predicted every Houston Texans game this season. I'm still money. First and 10. Vidal going nowhere. He ran into a brick wall. Black was in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Damn, I just messed up my thumb trying to open up this damn can. Great. Dropped iced tea on my pants. Lovely. 2nd and 10. Herbert, Steelers bring 5. Slings it across the middle. Incomplete. Off the hands of Quentin Johnston. Very common for him to drop a ball. Yes, of course. Brisk, best to ever do it. You love to see him. I had a case of 36 in this. Here's a cheers to the chat. Salute. Salute. Yeah, that's got to be a catch that Quentin Johnston needs to make. And now you got 3rd down coming. Third and 10. I may as well run the clock. Steelers bringing 5. Herbert under pressure. Brought down for the sack. Big Alex Highsmith drops him down. And the Steelers with a much-needed 3 and out. 3 sacks already for the Steeler defense. Can the offense do anything? And this is going to be fair caught, nearly muffed. Oh, that could have been ugly if he muffed that. All right, well, of course I ran the clock way too far. All right, let me read some comments if y'all left any new ones. Charger, why they both wearing yellow pants? Chargers went all blue. I'm telling you, bro, the Chargers need to make those navy blue jerseys their regular jerseys. Honestly, ship them in a box down south, bring them back to San Diego, bro. But yeah, realistically, they should have worn their regular jerseys with the white pants. I would probably have done that. Don't get me wrong. I love the light blue, powder blue Chargers. I love those. But, yeah, powder blue does not look good, Jay. I would wear in the regular pants. But the problem with they both wearing yellow, though, is my issue. Why am I seeing all these goddamn Christmas ads? It's November 9th, for Christ's sake. Let's see how the Knicks did today. Hey, they won 134 to 98. We did the bare minimum and won. By the way, to just bring up the NBA for a second, we already got the Christmas tree up, bro. I can't do that till fucking this November 28th at least, till after Thanksgiving. I would also like to just highlight something real quick on the NBA. The fact that they brought back round ball rock is the best. I love it. The NBA should have never left NBC, and I will stand on that. But here we go. Can the Steelers finally, for the life of them, get something going on offense? Pitch to Jalen Ward. Hurdles a man. He's got the first down. What a run. Mike Tirico is fired up. He had more energy than I did on that one. Flat out hurdles Cam Hart. Damn, he's doing my Notre Dame boy dirty. I respect it, though, putting the tree up this early. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but hey, you do you, and I respect that. Can the Steelers get something? Will the Steelers finally get something going now? I don't know. First and 10. Warren back in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. Jalen Warren with some space at the 25, down to the 27-yard line. So call it a gain of about 5 or 6. Second and 4. Listen, Jay, there's one thing that you need to know right now is no matter how close it is to happening, I will not say those numbers back to back at all. I will not say it. You won't get me to say it. I never will say it. Oh, you have an injury on the field. Let's take a look at this real quick. Deion Henley just yanking Jalen Ward's jersey. It is coming all over the place with the bits of the jersey. I mean, I feel like they've been tearing up these jerseys for the entire game. Let me turn the light up here. Damn, I can't make it any brighter. Make it any whiter. That's about as white as it gets for my ring light. Yes, sir, George. Appreciate the love. Always sport on ESPN is Monday Night Football. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. Let's take a look at this. This hurdle over Cam Hart. Clears him completely. He cleared him. Ha! Sixers lost again. That's funny. Hey, Knicks are third in the East. Second and 5. Warren again. And he'll pick up about 3 yards on that one. It'll be third and about 2 coming up for the Steelers. Of course, the ice agent of Peyton Vanderlaar has made his way to the stream. He must have Empire Sports Media notifications turned on. Appreciate you for joining by. Third down and 2. Yeah, my clock is way off. Fix that up. Third down and 2. Jalen Warren, the man, or Kenneth Gainwell, excuse me, the man in the backfield. And Steelers got to use a timeout. That was... I don't think they got it off. It's very well might be a delay of game. Alright, Tomlin did get it off. So, saving them from humiliation, but you can't burn a timeout this early. Parcells would have lost his mind if that's the case. Hopefully that kicks you out. Appreciate the love. Salute. Timeouts are everything back in the early days of the NFL. Here we go. Third down and 2, 9:28 to go. Metcalf goes both to the right side. Rodgers, three-step drop. Under pressure, can't escape the pressure. He's brought down again. Tuipulotu gets in there on the sack. A loss of about 5 yards. Fourth down and about 7 or 8. They can't block these guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at this replay right here. I mean, he is just unblocked. Another just bad blocking assignment there. I believe that was Broderick Jones who had nothing there. Fourth down and 5. Set to punt it away again. It's a deep kick. And this will be fair caught at the 28-yard line, and Davis gets it to the 35-yard line. A late flag came in. This will most likely be a block in the back against the Chargers, so that should put them back an extra 10 yards, is my thought on that. Oh. Yep. Marlo Wax got called for the penalty. Of course, they're going to mention the guy from USC, Tuipulotu, who was very explosive when he played at USC, and I know that because he gave Sam Hartman and Riley Leonard absolute hell when he played. One of the only actual good defensive players on that USC team. All right, I can read some comments now. Thanks, Tough Live. Appreciate the love, everybody. Hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. Thank you for spending this Sunday night with us. We will not go to commercial break. We'll stay right here and recap a couple of games that happened earlier today. The Seahawks put absolute belt to the Cardinals, 44-20. The Baltimore Ravens knocked off the Vikings, 27-19. The Saints beat the Carolina Panthers, just to rifle off a couple of games. My Los Angeles Rams put absolute belt to the San Francisco 49ers. That's what I like to see. I love to just actually put belt on them bitches from Northern California. The Houston Texans with a huge come-from-behind victory against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They were down 29-10 in the fourth quarter, yet somehow managed to come back. I don't even want to know how they did it, but they did. Somehow, some way, they came back. Sorry, I got something on my shoulder. Jeez, my fucking shoulder's killing me right now. Ow. Fuck. Man, that's some crazy dick riding. I can't even lie. I just saw what fucking paid, but Davis Moneyman. I told you, bro. This offense looks better with Mills than CJ. I'm telling you now. Granted, the Jaguars' defense are a bunch of frauds, and that defense just sucks. Devin Lloyd and Joshua Hines-Allen are the only good people they have on that defense. Wicked for Good. They're really releasing another Wicked movie. Didn't they just... Bro, the belt, dangerous, hurt my shoulder, be hurt too. Yeah. The biggest, best... hey, what's up, Mix? A.K.A. Team Arctic. Here we go. First down and 10 for the Chargers. Get everybody in this damn chat, alright? I'm trying to make this shit active. First and 10, 8:39 to go. Herbert under pressure, fires in the middle. There's McConkey again for another first down. Stop throwing a lad, bro. I'm facing him and I don't want to choke. Stop throwing a lad now, please. All right. My cushion is no longer a cushion. Goddard's going to put up at least 15. It goes to Kamani Vidal, which is face at the 50, down to the 47-yard line. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Kamani Vidal, the running back out of Troy, who in my college football dynasty won the Maxwell twice as a member of the Troy Trojan. Simple misdirection. Gets a beautiful block on the right side. Gadsden fills that hole up beautifully, and Kyle Ducker has no chance at that. Joey Porter Jr., the injured Steeler, on the field. Darius Slay got injured earlier, and now Joey Porter Jr. He's got a sack and a pick last week against the Colts with 9 pass breakups throughout the season. What do you do now? Jay, check those comments I just put down. First down and 10. As the clock is back off and running. First and 10 after the run by Vidal. They're going to go right back to him, and there's Kamani Vidal again. Picking up another 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3. Chargers are just running the ball down the Steelers' throat, and they have no response for it. Seriously. It's already in Discord. They tell your people to watch it, man. Ping them or something. I don't know. Get them to watch this shit. There's 38 people online, bro. Some of them got to tune in. Talk to me. They're your chat. 2nd and 2. Vidal again. Nothing there that time. Nick Herbig gets in there first. 3rd and about 5 coming up for Los Angeles. I may be off by a yard. Wouldn't be shocked if I was. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Herbert steps up, batted down. The Steelers with another big stop on defense, and now it's 4th down. Surely you've got to get some points here, right? Why did it say extra point? Oh, that was weird. Cam Dicker onto attempt a 59-yarder. He had a 55-yarder earlier in the year. Dicker's kick is good. Cameron Dicker puts the Chargers up 15-3 with a 59-yarder. Matching Chris Boswell. Wow. He flat out drilled that. About the biggest bell of them all on the Jags and the Niners. How is Herbert so tall get these balls batted? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say the Texans put belt on the Jags. They had an incredible comeback, don't get me wrong, but they did. There was more of the Jaguars choking than full on belt. What the Rams did, that, my friend, that was belt. I mean, they flat out slaughtered them.
So, you have two tricks? No, they're for the bikinis, not for any tricks, do you? Wait. Oh, alright, fine. I'll show you one trick. How's my phone? Okay, here we go. NerdWallet will compare auto insurance rates for you in minutes. Yeah, just by answering a few simple questions. Wow, smart. Yeah, it's smart. It's genius, Richard. Genius, Richard. Get insurance at a price that works for you. Go to nerdwallet.com.
Hollywood is so nice. Too bad LA is just California as a state is a joke right now. So when you said belt, yeah, it was. I mean, the Rams flat out crushed them. I mean, it was really never a close game besides when the Chargers made it 21-14 coming out of the half. Steelers need some sort of offense. It's a good return down to the 33-yard line. It is coming back for a holding, most likely. Yes, it is coming back. For the love of God, can the Steelers do something on offense? First and 10, Rodgers under pressure, throws one incomplete. Like, I know the Steelers are a team that's full of fluke bullshit. Sorry, Joe wasn't able to join the stream. I was busy. I'm sure he's all right with that mix. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Sadly, all the people that are online in the Jaywalks are people I don't know. I mean, they've got all the other people. I don't know who any of them are. So, like, we'll see. Second down and 10 now for Pittsburgh. It's a pitch to Warren, gets a cut to the inside, breaks two tackles, but just nothing there. The Steelers' offense has never looked flatter than the way they had tonight. I mean, this is just bad. And you wonder why people aren't watching. Got a stoppage again. So the Chargers will take a timeout. Here we go. 3rd and 8. Huge play coming up for the Steelers. They got to get something. Play clock at 2. Chargers bring 5. Rodgers incomplete. No flags. Another 3 and out for the Chargers. Wonder what let's see what our friend Urinating Tree has to say about this game. And it's going to be fair caught by Davis at the 36. And that's where Los Angeles will take over again on offense. The Steelers just had no answer whatsoever for the Chargers defense with 5:09 to go. Ravens probably going to come back, win the division. I wouldn't be shocked. I'm going to take a quick 6-second break. We'll be right back. Yeah, Jay, this is an ad for you especially. This is what you get for everybody with all the other ads. And we are back. The wheel is absolutely unbelievable for Brandon Perna.
For the first time since 2015, and all of you thought the curse wheel was dead, didn't you? The only 2 losses for the. Don't worry about this. The power you. In hell, the best rounder, getting better. New, the confused, and don't. Welcome to New. Food. So you wanted the. Don't forget all your cursed shirts are available at.
I don't know what the hell this wheel means, unfortunately. 1st and 10. Handoff again is Vidal.
Lucky 7. Who did I put it? Ooh, is it the Steelers? Did I put the Steelers ahead of the Packers? Did I have that Packers and Steelers flip-flop?
And Rondé Gadsden has been alerted. He is going to the locker room. So he's most likely done for the game. Another horrible injury loss for the Chargers. I mean, Joe Alt went down a few weeks ago, went down last week, and now this. I mean, the Chargers are just getting hit with a wave after wave after wave of injuries. Here's Vidal, and he is brought down. Kyle Duggar makes the play. 3rd and about 5. The Steelers have to get a stop, for the love of God. It's unbelievable how bad the Steelers' offense has been functioning today. I mean, they're out here playing, and their defense is legit doing the best they can right now. Third down and 6. Herbert going to take it himself. He's going to have a first down at the 44. Flips the field, basically. And it's first down. So we're in the rivalry jerseys tomorrow. Or next week we are. I just don't want to be the primetime game. I'm going to be very upset for the primetime game. I want nothing to do with that. First down and 10. Handoff to Vidal. Or it may have been Patterson. It was Patterson. There are 2 flags down, however. One of them is a hold against Los Angeles. Let's see if there's 2 flags on the play, but I don't think so. Nope, they just flew out at the same time. Sounds about right. Clock running again with 3:08 to go. Here we go. First and 20. Fakes the handoff. Herbert, quick throw. It goes to the fullback, Fisk, and he is down at the 49-yard line. It'll be second down and about 12. Did get a solid gain there. Shout out to the fullback. Lock in for Madison, but I'm like a play behind. Yeah, you probably are. I mean, I'm watching on Peacock right now. Yeah, he just clips him on the ankle. Second and 13. Excuse me. I'm going to have to use the bathroom after the next stoppage. Probably, hopefully, either a 3 and out or a end of the quarter. Second and 13 now for the Chargers. Herbert. Under pressure. Brought down again by Alex Highsmith. Herbert thinks it was a face mask. I don't think it was. A loss on the play of about 3 yards. Let's see. No. That is definitely not a face mask. Yeah, that's very clean. Ramsey was shading on Ladd McConkey a little bit. Now you got a big 3rd and 14 coming. Steelers bring the blitz. Dumps it off. It is caught by his tight end. It's going to be 4th down, about 2. Tyler Conklin, the former Jet, with the catch. What do you do now if you're the Chargers? Are they going to send out Dicker? Yes, they are. So here comes Cameron Dicker on to attempt another field goal. He drilled his last one. Let's see if he can do this again. Who the hell is Braden's kicker? It's not Dicker, it's Myers. A 55-yarder that he should make this one. And off the uprights! A Dicker, God damn it. A Dicker doink. And the Steelers have life. That was loud. The most satisfying sound in all of football. A doink for Dicker. And the Steelers will take over again on offense. The best sound in football. There is nothing better than a doink. Nothing. It's the best. And I will stand on that. It is the best sound effect in football. I love it. It should never change. It should not be known with anything but a doink. Fuck. Yeah, that's going to happen a few times. Basketball all net. No. The doink is better, man. The doink is better. Yeah, unfortunately, with how poor the internet is here at Iona, streaming is very hard.
I loved it. I actually love playing football. We had a good time your stats, and we wanted to know how many touchdowns did you have back then? 6, 7?
I'm not sure I had any. It's a long time ago, but I did. Oh, wow.
Well, there you go. Fine.
At least you realize that I never tell a lie, right?
Just a bizarre. Yeah, I know I'm lagging. That's gonna happen, unfortunately. The connection here sucks. It's the worst. I kind of figured it out for now. All right, well, let's see if the Steelers can finally move the football on offense. Here we go. This is the moment to finally get going. I think the Chargers should have went for it. Toss to Warren. Which face at the 45, and he's got a first down. Or should I say first down? Is that what they say? Yeah, they say that in Pittsburgh. First down. Don, they like to say. I don't know why. Pittsburghers are weird. I love them, though. Of course I saw Trump at the game. I fucking love him. First and 10. Rodgers steps up. Beautiful grab by Pat Freiermuth. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. We'll step aside for about 60 seconds. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Enjoy another ad, Jaywalk. Yeah, I know it's gonna cut in and out, unfortunately, because, like I said, time and time again, the Wi-Fi in this dorm is fucking garbage. Like, the worst you'll ever see. I mean, I don't think it's really cutting. I gotta listen. Is it cutting that out that bad? I didn't think it was. I mean, it might be, but let's see. Is fucking garbage. Like, the worst you'll ever see. I mean, I don't think it's really cutting. I gotta listen. It's gonna cut in and out, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really cutting in and out. I mean, let's see how this fourth quarter goes. Well, my throat just my voice just disappeared for a split second. The problem with wearing a hat like this, I hate flat brim hats, but I wear this because it's an NBC hat, and I'm calling an NBC game, so. That should be good right here. All right, let's do it. Second down and 1 for the Steelers, finally in Charger territory. Rodgers hands it off to Warren. He's got a first. That is only the 6th first down the Steelers have recorded all game long. You want to talk about inept execution on offense? That is it. The Chargers with 13, the Steelers with 6. Arthur Smith right now is starting to make Matt Canada look like a genius. Do you know how hard that is? Take a shot, bro. You can't throw the ball short. Take a shot, finally. First down and 10. Rodgers, under pressure, throws the screen to Warren, gets a block at the 35 to 30, 25 20, 15 10, and finally down at the 14-yard line. It is another first down, Steelers. The high-end talent is finally showing up. All right, see you, Jay. Have a good rest of your night. We're finally getting a showing of glorious high-end talent. The Steelers are moving the ball down the field, ladies and gentlemen. Will it mean anything? Probably not, because it's the fucking Steelers. First down and 10 now for Pittsburgh. Warren, the man in the backfield. It'll go to Warren again. Straight up the gut, down to the 9-yard line. He'll get 5. 69 yards on 13 carries for Jaylen Warren. 2nd and 5. You need to score here for the life of yourselves. Second down and 6. Jesse Minter's had Mike Tomlin's number tonight. 2nd and 6. Van Jefferson in motion. Rodgers under pressure, manages to escape and just throws the ball on the ground. And it's 3rd down. That was just blown up from the start. I don't even know what you were trying to do there on that RPO. Yeah, that was bad. Third and 6. Huge play for the Steelers. Chargers rushing 4. Rodgers fires over the head of Kenneth Gainwell. It's incomplete, and it's 4th down. They're going to go. I feel you should kick here. Your defense has been making a million stops. If you don't get this, you're kind of screwed. And you'd be giving the ball right back to the Chargers. But you basically have your home crowd here, so here we go. 4th and 6. They're only 3 of 6 on 4th downs all year. Freiermuth the man in motion. Chargers send a blitz. Rodgers to the end zone. Incomplete. And Metcalf does not get the flag. The Steelers turn it over on downs again. I don't even know why Rodgers is looking here. What are the Steelers doing, man? This is bad. Steelers have legit been doubling DK Metcalf the entire game.
All stamp.
I mean, this is just... I don't even know what to say right now. This is just looking bad, man.
That's literally.
I don't even know, like, what you're trying to do here, man. This is bad. Like, when is it ever going to give for the Steelers? Will they ever score? Oh, my God. Like, I don't understand this team at all. I don't think there's going to be any bullshit for the Steelers, unfortunately. Damn it, it was not a scoregami. Son of a bitch. Would have been cool if our game was a scoregami, but it's not. Ha! If USC was in a playoff game against us, oh brother. I would love to play them again. This is just sad to watch, man. Here we go. 1st and 10 again for the Chargers. Quick throw. It is complete to Quentin Johnson. Puts somebody on his body, and it's a 1st down for the Chargers. First and 10. Handoff to Vidal. He'll pick up about 5. Second down and 6 coming up for Los Angeles. I mean, Vidal has just been the bell cow running back. 16 carries, 75 yards. 2nd and 6. They're starting to use the running backs a lot more often than they used to. Herbert under pressure, rolling out to his right, has time at the 20, steps up, fires, incomplete. He wanted Keenan Allen, but it's 3rd down. If the Steelers get a stop, bro, they better fucking score. I mean, watching the Steelers right now is just driving me crazy. Because right now they look like a joke. Like, God save whoever's watching this football game still. 11:08 to go. 3rd down and 6. Herbert, Steelers bring the blitz. Fires. And it's caught by McConkey. 20, 15, and he's down. Oh my God, I almost just had a heart attack. I nearly just lost. Actually, I may be fucked. I think I'm actually fucked now. Oh no, John actually has a chance now. This is not good. This is not good at all. I need the Chargers to start running the ball. It goes to Vidal. Kamani Vidal! Inside the 5. He's related to Hank Aaron. That's insanity. I gotta say, I'm nervous, bro. If McConkey catches a touchdown, I'm screwed. Because he's got Goddard tomorrow. Yeah, John actually has a chance now. Son of a bitch. I'm fucked, bro. I am fucked if the Chargers throw the ball here. It goes to Vidal into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Wow. I mean, this is just getting ugly. Extra point is good. 22-3 is our score with 9:26 to go. I nearly had a heart attack. But hopefully that's it. Kamani Vidal saves my ass with 9:23 to go. I think around 9:22 to go. Chargers leading this one 22-3. Bro, I am locked in, but I'm fucked, bro. I'm facing McConkey and Herbert. I'm up by 16. He has Goddard tomorrow. Fortunately, Kamani Vidal saved me. I was screwed if they got a passing touchdown. In fact, I'm now putting all my money on Goddard to just go ballistic tomorrow. Anytime touchdown, the over on his yards, you name it. I'm not taking any chances tomorrow. He's facing the god-awful Packers. What's up, John Jim? Good to have you back. Good to have you back, man. I'm actually pissed right now, bro. I'm really gonna choke because of this fucker, Vlad McConkey. All because Sam Darnold couldn't put up more than 5 fucking points. Thankfully, I'm gonna win in this league. The struggle bus is gonna get a win. There we go. I regret having Pittsburgh winning. Me too, man. Me too. They suck. Like, they're fucking terrible, the Steelers. They can't beat anyone good on the road. I swear. Not taking any chances tomorrow. I need the ultimate jinx. Next Sunday, an Empire Sports Media doubleheader at 4 o'clock. It's the Rams and the Seahawks. And at 7 o'clock, it's the Lions and Eagles. An ESM doubleheader, which we have not done for the NFL in a while. It is great to bring them back. And we're probably going to do Rams-Bucks in 2 weeks also. Gainwell muffing the kick. I mean, that's not a big surprise with what's gone on lately. Gainwell with a nice return. And he's going to be down at about the 43-yard line. So out comes Rodgers and the Steeler offense. That's absurd. Chiefs have won 9 straight AFC West titles. Haven't won it since 2009. Broncos haven't led the division since 2015. The Chiefs have... This is the first time they've been 2.5 games back since 2015. The Chargers, however, have not lost to a division opponent all season. First and 10. Rogers steps into one. It is complete to DK Metcalf. I need a Chris Boswell field goal, an extra point, anything to just give myself a goddamn chance. Oh, God. The Bucks play the Bills at 1. We might have a triple header on our hands. We'll see. 2nd and 5. Rodgers, under pressure, just throws it off his back foot. Goes behind Gainwell. There is a flag, however, and I think this is going to be defensive pass interference. Should be defensive holding against Cam Hart. There's just been nothing there for the Steelers. Nothing. The Charger defense is legit playing as good a football as you could imagine right now. Rodgers fires off the hands of Austin, intercepted. Dante Jackson, the former Steeler, walks out of bounds at the 39-yard line. The second interception of the night for the Chargers, and for the second time tonight. Aaron Rodgers, not really your fault, but Calvin Austin, you especially have just fucked the ball. Yikes.
Empty set gun for Rob. Other way picked off by Dante Jackson. Fucking Dante Jackson, the former Steeler.
How are we throwing interceptions to Dante Jackson? That's bad, man. That's bad. Rams, Seahawks, and most likely would be Lions, Eagles would be the doubleheader as Vidal. Oh my God. Vidal picks up about 4 yards. Can't believe they threw an interception to Dante Jackson. Oh, damn it. He added the Giants one. I might have to do that one, man. That one's bad. 2nd down and 7 for the Chargers. Herbert, they'll go right back to Vidal. He'll pick up about 2 yards. Oh, no, they're going to throw on 3rd down, aren't they? I'm in trouble, man. I'm actually in trouble. Dallas Goedert cannot get more than 15 points or I lose. Unless the Steelers manage to somehow get the football back and score, and then Boswell makes it 16 points. 3rd down and 6. Here's where I get nervous. It's going to be a pitch to Vidal with some space. He's got the 1st down. There is a flag down, however. I think this will be coming back. Need Herbert to throw an interception. That's probably the only scenario I can be okay with is if Herbert throws a pick here. Can pitches forfeit? Yeah, I agree. I'm already screwed. I need this to not get worse. Because if I lose, I'm screwed. At 3 and 7, there'd be no hope. If I win this week and I'm 4 and 6, I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a winnable game next week. Yeah, I have a winnable game next week, put me to 5 and 6, and then week 12 I have another winnable game. Yeah, so I basically have to win I have to win tonight and the next 2. 3rd and 16. Herbert under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. I can live with that. TJ Watt's going to get credit for the sack, and it's 4th and 16. I believe he is just past JJ Watt. Wow, the Steelers take a timeout. Oh boy, I get to watch this gun show of an offense for a little bit longer. I still get more time to watch this gun show of an offense, baby. Oh crap, I did not mean to open that. Damn it. Damn it. I feel so much it does. $200 for paid over 20 points is sad. I agree. I did not mean open up Adobe Premiere. Close it. Close it! Love of God. I did not want to open that. That's just going to slow me down even more. Close window. Thank you. Close window again. Oh my God. It won't go away. Thank you. And it opened up Premiere. Nice. No, I don't want to use Premiere. Oh my God. The Steelers muff the punt. Oh my God. Oh my God, the Steelers muffed the punt. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tree's laughing. I'm laughing. We're all laughing at the Steelers.
It's going to be delivered to Keyshawn Williams. He's sitting at around the 15-yard line. Fair catch. It's bobbled, and it's recovered by the fucking Chargers.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. 1st and 10. Herbert, draw play to Vidal. He's going nowhere. Wow. That was somehow a loss of 4 yards. What a football game this is. 2nd and 14, right back to Vidal. He's going nowhere. Another loss. Jesus Christ. This is bad, man. Oh my God. I can't stop laughing, man. 3rd and 15. They're going to run it again with Vidal. Oh my God. Somebody just got flat out murdered on that play. 4th down again. And out comes Cameron Dicker for another field goal attempt. This is too good, man. This is prime Pittsburgh Steelers football, baby. What a football stop laughing. Cameron Dicker on to attempt another field goal. And he makes it. Damn it, I can't laugh anymore. Fuck. Field goal is good. 25-3. We get to see the Steelers offense one more time. This is the most I've ever laughed on stream. This is unbelievable. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Oh god, Skip said we're better than the fucking Seahawks like by a mile. I mean, I think we are. The Steelers are becoming the Leafs, man. A standard is the standard. I know this is mad funny. Please clip that for me, and I will fucking make that a short because I'm just gonna put a montage of all the Steelers turnovers because I think I've laughed at every single one, especially the Dante Jacksons. No, this calls for nothing of Albanese gummy bears. These things are absolutely incredible. I hate how small the bag is. I definitely need a bigger bag for these. I have to hit up the deli at some point because I have all these snacks, and I gotta restock for sure. But right now, I'm just laughing my ass off. No, it's the offensive incompetence. That's why it's gone so bad for the Steelers. As a Toner touchback in the end zone. Nothing has been working for the Steelers tonight, and it's hilarious. Oh for 410 on pass outside the pocket. Rodgers fires. Hey, a completion, finally. It was complete to Calvin Austin. And it's second down. Now, if the Steelers if Herbert could take a few knees, that'd be awesome. Second down and 4. Screen to Freiermuth. Runs a man over for a first down. Can we get a Chris Boswell extra point or a field goal? Asking for a friend. First and 10. Rodgers under pressure. And an incomplete pass once again. Deshaun Hand, who has been up in the Steelers' grill all night long, continuing to just absolutely dominate tonight, playing at the defensive tackle spot. Harbaugh wants a grounding. Harbaugh, man, you've done enough. Thank you. Thank you. There's no need for a grounding, man. This is already bad. Come on, I want to see this clown show go on even further. This is fucking funny. I'm loving this. Even as someone who loves the Steelers, I love watching teams just absolutely forget how to play football. It's great, and I love it, and I think there needs to be more of it. And I just dropped my empty bottle of Gatorade. I'm going to have to scoop that up. Ugh. Here we go. 4:03 to go. Second down and 10. Rodgers near side, complete to Calvin Austin. Never mind. Incomplete pass. This is just getting sad, man. They can't do anything right. The Steelers are home next week to take on the Bungles. I'm curious, how many total yards of offense do the Steelers have? The Steelers have 190 total yards of offense. And guess who's lurking behind them? Baltimore. Again. It's what they do. The Ravens are going to just lurk the Steelers from now on. 3rd and 10. Rodgers, quick strike complete to DK Metcalf for a first. First down and 10. Excuse me. Rodgers, quick throw. Complete to Kenneth Gainwell. Give him a yard. This is hilarious, man. Can't lie, I'm enjoying this. 2nd and 8. Quick throw. Complete to Jonnu Smith. He'll pick up about 5. 3rd and 3. I appreciate everybody that is still here because you're watching just one of the football games of all time. It was 5-3 at one point. Chargers scored 20 unanswered. Steelers have not scored since the first quarter any points. 3rd and 4. Rodgers, quick throw. It is complete to Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. They've done the impossible. The Steelers have scored a touchdown. It's like a caveman discovering fire. The Steelers have done the unthinkable. They have scored a touchdown.
Inside slant, it's going to be caught. Caught by Scotty Miller.
Or Scotty Miller, excuse me.
Roman Wilson's a touchdown.
Or it was Roman Wilson.
Garbage time touchdown. Yay. Yay. Yay, touchdown. Thank God. Woo.
And Boswell gives me the extra point I needed. Yes.
Bring out the polka. Garbage time touchdown. Hey, can't deny it. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Bring on the copium. Let's go. Boswell out to attempt the extra point.
I'm ahead of Tree. Nice.
It's good. So the Steelers have double-digit points, but it is garbage time, so...
All right, well, the Steelers did the unthinkable, and they scored a touchdown. Let's see what happens next. I think the play that's going to get clipped has to be the Ladd McConkey touchdown, I would think. All right. Can the Steelers do the impossible, recover the onside kick, and make the bullshit very, very real? My answer is no. I don't think there's a chance. Yeah, there it is. Keenan Allen recovers it. Yeah, I'll set up for next week. Chargers will be doing it in Jacksonville. I mean, unless they throw like a quick pass to Keenan Allen. First down and 10 for the Chargers. Pop pass to Keenan Allen. And there you go. He's got the record. He's done it. He has officially passed Antonio Gates for the most receptions in Chargers history. Congratulations to Keenan Allen. He's been a Charger for life, basically, minus one season in friggin' Chicago. That should take us to the 2-minute warning, I believe. And it does. Cannot wait for next week. Lions versus Eagles. We will be calling that game as well. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to do Seahawks Rams. I might. I got to see. I want to. Second down and 3. It's Vidal. He's going to go nowhere. Keanu Benton with a tackle. Call a loss of about 2 yards. Cannot wait to watch that. Third down and 5. Hand off to Vidal. He's got the first down. Yes, now take the knees, Herb. Lose that point, take the knees. And Herbert takes a final knee. Keenan Allen, who got to embrace with Antonio Gates. As the clock continuing to dwindle down. A statement win, if you will, for the Los Angeles Chargers. They needed this one badly. A dominant game against the Pittsburgh Steelers as the clock hits 0 and this game is over. The Chargers win this one 25-10. Thank you all for watching the Empire Sports Media Game of the Week. I'm JJ Seglio saying so long, and we will see you next time.